that it? Are we on? Hi. Yeah, I'm. Yeah. No, it's okay. Stay. I know I'm not the usual guy. I'm getting to stay up tonight, and I'm getting to do a show. Yeah, I've watched the shows. I know how to do it. You just sit there and you talk, right? And it's about comic books, and I read comic books. So uh, they said I could have a guest on who does comic books. So I found a really cool comic book that I like because it's got furry creatures in it. I like furry creatures. And I asked Miss Daphne if she would come on, and she said, yeah. So here she is. Miss Daphne, can you come on? Where's she at?
Hello.
Oh, good. Oh, hey.
Hello,
how
Marmalade.
You doing?
How you doing?
I'm doing really well. How are you doing?
I'm good. Look at that. We're twinsies. We're all dressed in orange today.
Orange is a good color. I like it. So what kind of comic books do you make?
Well, I mean, it's like, fortunately for you, I make furry comics for furry people.
And regular people like reading about furry creatures?
Yes, they do actually. Yes, it's like I mostly I do. I draw a comic called Tall Tales, which is kind of like Lord of the Rings, but with furry animals in it. And yeah, and it's like the type of artwork that's in it is could also be called furry artwork. And it's kind of like Lord of the Rings does Disney.
The artwork's furry. You can touch it and it feels all nice.
Oh no, unfortunately, no, we don't. It's not that type of furry, unfortunately, no. Although that would make a cool cover, though. It's like we could put a little furry stuff. Pat the fox, pat the wolf, right?
Yeah, I like that idea. Yeah. I like that. You make the pages real thick and out of board so they don't tear.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You know what's funny is that real people like comics about furry creatures, and I'm a furry creature, and I like comics about regular people.
Oh, that happens a lot too.
Yeah. Regular people like Spider-Man and Superman and people like you meet every day.
Because it's like, because that would make sense, because it's like, like to me, furries are fantasies. So technically for you, people would be fantasy. So that makes complete sense.
Yeah, exactly. So they tell me that somewhere around here, you made a video about your comic.
Oh yeah. There is a video on. Well, if you go to my YouTube channel, which you can find at my website eagleworks.com, I do have a YouTube channel where I have a video where I explain the entire series of Tall Tales, which is the book that I illustrate, along with being written by J.D. Calderon, who also does the Oswald Chronicles, another kind of furry-ish comic you would probably like. So I have an explainer video about the about my series for people who aren't familiar with it. So I like to make things easy for everyone.
Yeah, I got it very easy here. I don't have to do anything.
Oh, that's wonderful.
We got people here who do stuff, and one of them's got the video ready to run for your comic.
That's good. Great.
Can you roll it?
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Roll it now. Roll it.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, that gets in the blood. That was very much like Game of Thrones. Not that I watched Game of Thrones. I'm not old.
Well, no. Yeah, like I said, this is more Lord of the Rings than Game of Thrones. Yeah, so you can watch Lord of the Rings, so it'll be good for you. so you can read this.
So how old were you when you decided you could start drawing comics and fuzzy creatures?
Wow, that was like a long time ago. I was told that I started drawing at around 3, But
So like 20 years ago.
Oh, I wish. I wish. And but I kind of don't remember. I kind of remember like getting into the groove of drawing comics when I was more in my teens. I started late, I guess, compared to a lot of artists. I really wasn't familiar with American comic books because I was born in Spain and spent a lot of time in Brazil. So it's like
Oh,
our comic book culture is different in those two countries. So I really didn't get familiar with American comic books until I was in my teens when I found ElfQuest in a bookstore and the Mike Mignola Rocket Raccoon in a supermarket.
I like Rocket Raccoon.
Yeah,
But
see,
he says words I'm not allowed to say.
well, yeah, the movie version, this version that I found, you could read, just fine. It's like, he's a little different. He's a little different when I first found him. So yeah, so that was like the first two comics that made me realize this was something I could do. So that's when I started really like trying to draw comics and then it's like while I was in high school I met JD Calderon, who was starting up his own comic book company, because a friend of his, I shared homeroom with a friend of his, and he came up to me and goes, "Oh yeah, I have a friend who wants to do comics or is doing comics, and he's looking for somebody who could draw furry animals. You want to draw his comic?" And that seemed completely normal to me at the time. So I said,
Worst
"Yeah,
pickup
sure."
line ever.
Yeah, I know, right?
But hey, it worked.
Well, it kind of worked. Yes. It's like, well, it didn't work for him technically, but it worked for JD. So it was kind of like, it was kind of like a pickup line by proxy kind of.
Yeah.
And yeah, and it's like and it's like, and I've been working on Tall Tales ever since. That was back we published our first issue in 1992. And yeah, and we've been working on it all this time since.
That was a long time ago.
Yes, it was. Not 20 years ago.
94, 2004.
Yeah, don't even try. I don't even try it.
So people can buy your new comic book and they get it off the internet?
Yes, actually. Like right now, as you saw in the video, it's currently on Kickstarter. So I have volume 1 and volume 2, which
Kickstarter up there, please.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Thank you. And yeah, so we have volume 1 and volume 2 together. If anyone missed the volume 1 Kickstarter that we did a couple of months ago. And this starts the series from the very beginning. So if you're not familiar with the work, this is the place to start it. So it's like, so if you're not familiar with Tall Tales, this is where you start.
Okay. So is this something my dad would let me read?
Yes, like I said, it's Lord of the Rings, not Game of Thrones. Okay. So if you're into Lord of the Rings and that type of like, action, adventure, Dungeons and Dragons type of story, but everyone just happens to be animals, then you can definitely read this story.
That sounds like fun.
It is. It is.
So and you've been doing Tall Tales for all that time? And
yes.
And this is a new one.
Well, this is a re-release. Actually, it's like the complete. Well, this complete story arc, Thieves Quest, is 20 issues in total. So this collects issues 1 through 10 combined.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So this is halfway through the original story arc already.
So that's like one of them. Omnibuses.
Yeah,
that thing.
I wish it was. I wish it was. Instead of having one big thick book, we have very easily collected trade paperbacks, which a lot of people appreciate because it's not as heavy as an omnibus. You can actually read it.
Yeah, I have one. We have an omnibus at our kitchen table, I have to sit on it to reach the table.
Right, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, I mean, because JD, he has a Conan omnibus, which is like this thick, and I can't even like my legs, the blood will stop flowing in my legs if I try to read it.
So
So yeah, so
scrolling it. He's scrolling it.
yes, yeah. So I have PDF rewards for people who prefer that instead.
That's
You
just
can
for like on the phone.
Yeah, so you can read it on the phone, read it on your tablet, read it on your computer. Especially since there are some countries I can't ship to. So if you're international, PDFs are really easy for you to purchase because you don't have to worry about really expensive shipping. And we also have certain add-ons that you can add to your book, to your levels, because we have on our last campaign we had vinyl toys which were very popular.
I like toys.
Yeah, actually, let me see. Oh, here he is. Here he is. So yeah, so this is our Silvermane vinyl toy, which we have 6 color variants of that you can add to your levels. So he's about like about 7-ish inches, I think.
That looks so cool.
Yeah, a lot of people liked him. So
I like
yeah,
the
so
hair.
yeah, exactly. It's all about the hair. So yeah, so he's back by popular demand on the campaign. So yeah, so you can also add him, and he has, and like I said, he has like 5 different color brothers. He has 2 glows, 2
Collect
black
the
and
whole
whites.
set.
Yeah, collect the whole set, exactly. Right, and you can also pick up like random copies of our other Tall Tale series, because this is one of several Tall Tale series that we also do. So this just happens to be the main one that establishes the entire series. We also have like so you can also pick up like random issues of our other series, which is Tall Tales thank you. I'm forgetting my own comics. Yeah, I have it's like I have my own little monster in a cage over here, and he keeps making a lot of noise when I'm on a live stream. So I apologize if that sounds a little weird to people. But yeah, it's a parrot that I have to share the office with.
He sounds like a smoke detector.
Yes.
He must go off a lot.
He does, actually, which makes people wonder how many times, we burn food here that he would learn the smoke detector so quickly. So, so that's the weird noises you hear in the background. So this volume 2, like I said, collects issues. So the first volume collects 1 to 5. Volume 2 collects 6 through 10. And then we're hoping to have volume 3 available early next year. So we're putting, so we're making sure that we're re-releasing all of our work in this convenient trade paperback format for everybody.
That's great. And they'll cost a whole lot. I think my allowance can cover one of those.
Yeah, well, yes, but at least but the thing is, though, if you miss a campaign, we're always going to have these available on each next campaign. So if you miss this campaign, we're going to still offer up all the books on like the 3rd volume. So you'll always be able to collect all the volumes.
That's awesome. Now,
yeah,
you draw fuzzy and furry creatures, and you have a parrot. Has your
Yes.
parrot ever been in a comic book?
No. Although
so no feathers.
No feathers. Although some of my other pets have ended up in the comic, but but not this one.
You mean drawn in, not like in the
Oh no, yeah, that's true. Yes, drawn in. Yes.
Okay. I've heard stories about people who they put themselves into their work, and they meant like literally like there was like that Squadron Super something. Who was that? Mark Green? I don't know. It was a long time ago.
Right.
But like his blood. was in there.
Right. Well,
Was in
it
there.
puts the lotion on the skin or gets the hose again.
Ah! Yeah.
Yeah. No. Not like that. Not like that. No.
Okay.
There we go. Yeah.
Burrito's done.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. That's what he does. Yes.
So
So
if I bought this, when how fast would it get here?
Oh, well, the campaign ends in September, and I have my proof here, which means that the book is already done. It's already proofed, and I have it ready to go to the printer once the campaign is done. So when the campaign ends in September, I'm looking to have everybody beginning to get their books by the end of September, early October. Because
that's very quick.
Yeah, I'm the type that I like to have books ready before I even do a campaign for them. Because it's like I'm not the type that it's like, oh, it's like, here's my campaign, but you won't see the book for another year and a half.
I forget about it by the end.
Right, exactly. A lot of people do. Sometimes, JD especially, he buys a lot of these campaign books, and then when he gets them, he doesn't even remember he bought them. And like the word that we keep using here is kickstartled, because you don't remember what you ordered. So it's like, oh, you're actually surprised to get
it. That gives me the indie giggles.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So whenever you see any of my campaigns, it's because the book is finished. I have another Kickstarter for another comic series that I do. It's this one has not as many furry creatures in it, but
okay.
This is Eagle Raven, Heir of the First Unicorn, which is another comic that I completely do myself. I draw it and I wrote it and everything. It's more of a soap opera rather than a fantasy adventure.
Can I read that one too?
I'm
9.
Well, no, yeah, you probably should wait until you're a little older to read.
I can read big words.
Well, it's not exactly big words. Oh. that might be an issue. So yeah, it's a little bit.
I get it.
The story's a little bit different than Tall Tales. So this one I recommend for more older readers. And I have a campaign for issue 3 for that coming in September 20th. And I've just finished coloring in the book. Oh, so by the time the campaign starts, the book is ready to go. In fact, I'm hoping to have the proofs soon so that I will have the actual proofs when the campaign starts. Because like I said, I like having things done when my campaigns go, because I want people to get their books as quickly as possible.
Yeah. Now, the pictures over there, they're in black and white. Are they going to be colored, or are you going to?
Well, eventually we do plan on having this series done in color, but not so much in the near future that we can wait for it. So right now, everything is in black and white for now. So maybe sometime next year, we might start the process of getting everything colored.
I have markers. I can color it when it gets here.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I have markers too. But it's a lot of pages. It's over 1,000 pages that we have to color. So it might take a while with markers.
That's more than 1 million.
Well, no. A little less than 1 million, thank goodness.
Oh, okay. Well, I might be able to do it.
Right, yeah, it's a little more doable. So we are planning on coloring the comic, but not anytime. Like I said, probably we'll start the process sometime next year. So
okay. So when you're not doing comic books, what else do you do other than burn burritos?
Oh, well, right. Well, you see, that's the
See, there he is. He heard.
Exactly. Pizza's done. Oh, my cookies. Well, you see, that's the funny thing with being an artist, because it's like that just seems to be, so what do I do for work? I draw comic books. What do you do for fun? I draw comic books. Kind of like the answer kind of stays the same. It's just that I just do different things, I guess, depending on what I need to unwind. Because sometimes I just like lettering comics to kind of like relax.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Yeah, I was just doing a little bit of lettering before. There's just I don't know, there's just something very relaxing for me about lettering. So um yeah, so it's kind of hard
Do
to
you do it by
decide
hand?
what happened.
Do you do it by hand or you like
No, no,
typing
no.
it all out?
I use Illustrator to yeah, I use Adobe Illustrator
I
to
need an
letter.
illustrator.
Right, yeah. But yeah, so it seems just like everything that I do is art related, whether I'm working or not working. So it is an odd question for me to answer because that's really all I do, kind of. Yeah.
But you know, if you're having fun at it and you get paid for it, I wonder if I could get paid for like reading comics because that's what I
um
like to do.
I don't know. I guess I mean I guess if you go into like comics criticism or something, but it kind of
Ooh.
depends on what that is, I guess. I don't know. I guess you could get paid for reading comics, but I wouldn't know how.
Yeah, that sounds like a boy criticism.
Yeah, I know. It's very negative. So I don't know if that's something you would like doing.
No, it's like, you know, I like this book. I like this book. I like that book. I like this book.
Yeah, yeah.
I like those Vampirella books too, but don't tell my
Oh
dad.
well. Oh no, it's like, but you're 9 though. You're not really supposed to be looking at Vampirella comics.
I know. I know. But you know, any comic I find under the bed is mine to read, even if it's not my
Well,
bed.
I guess. I mean, I guess. Look, I won't tell if you won't.
Okay. Nobody's watching this show anyway.
Right, exactly.
I,
Yeah.
so but you're on YouTube too, you said.
Yes, yes.
So we can watch you on YouTube.
Yeah, I can yeah, so well, I have a YouTube channel that I show how I draw these comics, how I do my artwork, my process on making comics in general. And I also do like art product reviews, you know, so it's like I test out like Blick Studio markers and see if that's like a good dupe for Copics, or like I have another marker set that I'm gonna be doing a video about to see if, again, because you know Copics are one of those really fancy Japanese markers that everyone's crazy about, but they're really expensive.
Oh, I got 2 shots for Copics.
No.
No?
No,
Okay.
not that. Right, not that. No. Uh, so
They
yeah,
hurt.
so
Right,
yeah.
right in my bottom side.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That might have that must have hurt a little bit, but
A little bit.
a little bit.
I
Yeah,
did
no,
hit it down.
Copics are fancy Japanese markers that a lot of people like, but they're very expensive. So I try to do reviews trying to find like different types of markers that might be more affordable for people, because not everybody can afford expensive art supplies. So
I got
and
crayons, and that's about,
my
you know,
cookies.
they're done again. I'm
Yeah.
getting hungry. Every time that goes off, I'm ready to eat some cookies or pizza
Yeah,
or something.
exactly.
What's your parrot's name?
Oh, his name's Einstein.
Seriously?
But he's not that much of a genius though.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
you'd think he'd be talking. You train him to say something like, you know, hey, bye tall tales, bye tall tales.
Actually, that would be nice if he could do that, but no.
Yeah.
Instead, he prefers more obnoxious noises.
I can tell, but that's cool. It's what he likes to do. He gets paid for that, maybe.
No, he doesn't get paid for that. He does. He's more than happy to do it for free.
Maybe that's the problem. Maybe if you paid him to talk about tall tales, he would.
Maybe I should try. Maybe I should try. Like I'll pay him in like peanuts or something, or
An extra cracker or something. Yeah.
or crackers. Right. He likes cheese doodles. Maybe I can
Me
give him cheese
too.
doodles. Oh, yes, exactly. Yes,
I do
it's his
anything for a
favorite
cheese
food.
doodle. So,
What's really funny is that his favorite foods are everything are orange. He likes cheese doodles and macaroni and cheese.
I better keep my fingers out of the cage.
Yeah, you need to. Yeah, you definitely need to.
So I saw you on YouTube on the Sunday Funnies. Are you always on the Sunday Funnies?
I try to be. These last two shows, conventions got in the way, so I couldn't be on the shows. But yes, every Sunday on the Indie Vault Network, I share. I'm kind of like the unofficial co-host of the Sunday Funnies with Randy Zimmerman, where we try to talk about, I guess, like comics that you would like reading. I guess
I like to read all kinds. I got Indie Vault Revolt, and it came with some pre-comics. So
yeah,
I'm reading those.
Yeah, those are I mean, I did one of the covers for Indie Vault Revolt. I did one of the stories in there too. So look at that. So you're collecting all my furry comics already.
There's a picture on the wall that's here. It's got your name on it. It's some skunk lady.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
I don't know her name, but she looked cool.
That's that sometimes that's all I need to do is make something look really cool and people will like it.
I thought it was. I can't wait to get to her story too. So I'm supposed to make sure that everybody knows that they can go pick up your comic by clicking. There's a link down there somewhere.
Oh yes, somewhere down there.
Kickstarter, and they can click there and they can buy as many copies of Tall Tales.
Yeah.
Why are they thieves? Thieves are bad guys.
Well, yeah, but that's the story, It's like you have to read the story to understand, like who the thieves are and who really are the good guys and who really are the bad guys,
I got it. I think I'll read it and I'll find out.
Yes.
That's what we ought to do. So everybody click it and go out there and buy the comic. And by the way, how'd I do? You can send an email to me. Just send it to marmalade@criticalblast.com and let me know what I can do better and who else you want to talk to. Because I like this. This might be fun. I might come back if you guys like it enough.
Well, I certainly had fun here. So obviously you're doing something right.
my camera keeps going woo woo.
Oh yeah.
It's weird. I'm getting like a psychedelic thing.
Oh
I don't
no,
even know
hold
what
on.
that means.
My sound just went out. Something had to go wrong at some point. Hold on.
Can you? I was just making funny. I was talking silent. Can you hear me now?
Oh, now I can. Yeah. Oh, that was my speaker. You see, I'm using Bluetooth headphones, and sometimes
you should brush your teeth more.
Well, yeah, like a bumblebee gets in the way or something of the signal, or something, and sometimes it knocks out. So
I had a friend with green teeth.
Oh no!
Yeah,
that's not good.
No, but I guess Bluetooth is better.
Yeah, Bluetooth is better. Yes.
Okay, so everybody click on the Kickstarter. Go get Daphne's book, and Daphne.
Yes.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Oh, buy independent comics, especially mine.
There you go! Yay! Thank you so much, Miss Daphne. Appreciate having you on tonight. This was lots and lots of fun.
Thank you very much, Marmalade.
So, bye, everybody. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Good night. How do you turn this thing on?